Wrestling with wrestling's past and present.
How old were you?
I was -3.
JR is trying to contain Jim Ross. Do you see any of the aggro crag? Was any of that left over?
No, unfortunately not.
No?
I'm taking some of that home.
God, I hope that storyline ends soon.
And 6 to 8 weeks later, they mail you a freaking magnet.
Yep. Mongo.
Mondo.
Mondo Burger. Welcome to Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Just wait. To further the cheap pop, Mick Foley still owes Tim $10.
Just the definition of blue balls and gaga. It's like
That should be a t-shirt. Blue balls and gaga.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Hager kept making out with his wife. It was weird. So then, I'm waiting for them to put the Selena Vega on a pole match.
And I mean, Big E's got Whale performing in his entrance, so I feel like
Wale.
Wale. I don't listen to. Okay, well, I don't listen to him, so I apologize to Wale.
This is in the mail, my good sir. No, it wasn't.
Giving us a reason to come here and listen to ourselves talk.
Absolutely.
And then you can listen to us too.
Strap on and balls, only on Wrestling Past and Present.
This is Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior, and you're listening to Wrestling with Wrestling's Past and Present.
This is Wrestling with Wrestling's Past and Present. I'm Tim Kurt.
I'm Mrs. Fewless Baby Boy.
Nice.
Do you owe me $10?
And I'm Mongo.
I don't know you shit. I bought you an alcoholic beverage you still haven't even drank yet.
That's true. I still haven't
It's
sitting
been a
here
week, man.
from last week.
It's been a full week.
Yeah.
It's got to be warm by now.
Today we are talking about TNA Victory Road 2006. Before we get going, Mongo, I know that you are munching on some, Cheez-Its right now?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, I have a snack for you that you're going to be jealous of.
Uh-oh.
Let me just pull it up right here.
What is it?
It's a can of paint.
It's paint.
What flavor is what I was asking.
It is. Let's see, what color?
It's fucking.
It is green agate.
Ooh.
Nice.
Probably tastes a lot like crepe.
You're our resident expert, so.
Yes. If you don't get that reference, listen to last week's show. All right, so TNA Victory Road 2006. We continue our journey into the pay-per-views of 2006. This is, kind of setting up a storyline about who's the real champion, who's going to face Jeff Jarrett at the next pay-per-view. So that kind of will be answered tonight. But yeah, so you guys want to get right into it? The dark match was Johnny Devine with Alex Shelley getting a win over Shark Boy in 3.5 minutes. I think, for a dark match, I think it's a good idea to put Shark Boy in there to get the crowd, pumped up. He's a crowd favorite, so I understand that. Having him lose, however, might not be the best decision, but short and sweet match, probably just served to get the crowd going for the night.
It's kind of funny that Johnny Devine's the only one of the three, like the stable of him, Nash, and Shelley that actually won tonight. Oh, I spoiled the match. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Shark Boy's cool and all, but he's kind of like a boogeyman type of character where sporadically. I said the boogeyman.
What?
The creepy guy.
What?
He eats worms.
What?
Paint his face red.
What?
With dots.
We can do this all day. I don't.
I know. It's a clock. I had a bunch going, but yeah, no, he's just like the one-off character that he's cool, he's funny, but his shtick's not something that's gonna be taken seriously. He's a shark guy who thinks he's stone cold.
Not yet, though.
He's getting there. After
What?
he gets sued. After he gets sued.
What?
Because they were litigious.
How come?
They wanted money.
Why?
Because they're greedy.
Who?
Warner Brothers.
Where?
The internet.
I ran out
of. So we get into the actual show. Before our first match, Shane Douglas comes out, the franchise, kind of cuts a promo. He's kind of been mentoring the new Naturals. So not a great promo, but the Naturals come out, which is Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas. They're taking on the Diamonds in the Rough, which is Elix Skipper and David Young with Simon Diamond.
Before you go too far, the new Naturals, weren't they the same as the old Naturals?
They were, but they replaced Jimmy Hart with Shane
without
Douglas.
Jimmy Hart. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Just checking.
Yeah. Because we all know Shane Douglas is a better manager than Jimmy Hart.
That's about as dumb as Jim Cornette's 2 decisions this week. 1 saying that Austin Theory is a better worker than Kenny Omega, and 2 just giving Jeff Jarrett the title. But anyway, yeah, no.
The match was okay. It was short. It was only 5.5 minutes, which is
Thank God.
kind of unusual for an opening match. I would think you normally want like a decent match to start the show that goes 10, 15 minutes long. It was okay. I mean, I'm glad it wasn't one of these 8-man, 10-man, 15.5-man matches that they always seem to
just wait.
Yeah, I know. To start off, it's okay. After the match, Shane Douglas was pissed at the Naturals, even though they won. So it's just kind of not a really great start to the show.
Yeah, I agree. It's too bad too because the Naturals had a lot of steam. Like you go back to even earlier this year, they seemed to have a lot of steam, and they essentially got squashed by AMW, and that pretty much did it. Like, to be honest with you, after AMW beat them, it seemed to take all the steam out of their sails. I mean, even Jimmy Hart left. He was like, "Fuck you guys, I'm out of here." And now they got Shane Douglas, the franchise, who, to be honest. All right, so the casual wrestling fan, can you tell me who Shane Douglas is?
Dean Douglas.
Yeah, well, probably.
And he had a storyline with Tori Wilson.
Well, and then he also, didn't really do much of anything anywhere he went. Like, I don't understand how he earned the franchise moniker. I mean, yeah, he was a stable in ECW for a while, but no offense to Shane Douglas. Because
even shitty places like Ocean State Job Lot probably have franchises.
That's true. Valid point.
Ocean State Job Lot add to the list of people that won't sponsor our show.
It's okay. We don't want to because every time we go in that fucking store, it's dirty. It doesn't matter. It's like they just buy the building, but they don't fucking clean it. Like there's still Kmart stickers in the one in our hometown.
Do you expect them to clean the cardboard boxes that their shit's in?
Look, if you're gonna charge me $33 for a towel, at least want to be a clean fucking towel.
It's only slightly used.
That to wipe up the paint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Way to bring up my anxiety, Tim.
This has turned into like a Barry Mongo megasode the last half of this one. This one here. Tim's come out very mean today and last episode too. He's going for the jugular.
I know.
Point.
But it's just, I don't know. I'm just tired of it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We are too.
Well, speaking of being tired of it, that leads us into our next match. It is, I hope you have the sound effect queued up. It's Monty Brown.
Mongo, what's his finishing move?
The Pounds!
Period.
By the way, he's I think he should be in the NFL Hall of Fame at some point. I think he's eligible at this, right now. 2-time Super Bowl champion, sort of. Him and Rhino are going to battle to no contest. It's 5 minutes of just shit that we don't care about. It's basically an ECW brawl. It just seemed like a TV segment rather than a pay-per-view segment to me.
To be honest.
And the referee takes like 8,000 bumps in this. He takes a gore, he takes the pounce. And
wait, what does he take? He takes the what?
He takes the gore and the pounce.
Okay, now your turn, Tim. He takes the what?
The pounds. That was not good.
Yeah,
it was all right. I'm gonna prepare for that one. But yeah, no. I was gonna say,
is that what McMahon does to the women he pays?
Oh. No, he prays.
His lawyer does that. He pounced on the contract because fuck you, Jerry.
Yeah, another episode where we get a reference to Jerry McDivitt. He's going to sue us. We don't have any money to give him. Like, what the fuck?
It's my own personal opinion. There's no facts to back that statement. I don't believe he's a good person. So there.
I believe. Anyways, so yeah, no, I was going to point that out that I don't know if the referee's dead or he took a couple of, especially the pounce, he looked like he ate shit pretty good. I will give him credit on that. And then it just turned into one of those like old fashioned ECW brawls that you expect to hear like the show start and the music's still going, the gangsters like slapping people around, and like it's kind of what it turned into. And it wasn't the worst thing on the show. I will say it wasn't the worst thing on the show. I don't think it still wasn't good, but it wasn't the worst thing on the show.
I'll give it probably I'd say about 2 years worth of Vince McMahon touch money, so 2. I'd give it like maybe a 2 out of 5, 2 out of 10. It's just
wait. If it's a 2 out of 5, wouldn't it be a 4 out of 10? Quick math, huh?
That's really quick, but holy crap! Look at this, man. See, I got you back. Tim may make fun of you. I like combos. You like combos. You got the Dean Douglas real math going on over there.
I'm 4 beers deep, dude.
That's impressive. I'm only 2 right now. Got almost 3, but jeez, can be beat.
If only Tim had something he could drink.
All right.
If only someone was nice enough to take time out of their night and drop off a beverage.
Have you had one of those, Tim?
I have not had one of these.
Him cracked
Even better.
Huh?
Even better.
Right.
It's spiked on Palmer. It can't be bad.
That's actually pretty good.
See,
Tim's drinking a brew.
That's not bad at all.
Hey, and it's like branded too, so like it's the real deal.
We're looking at the real deal now.
Palmer right on there.
Yeah, see,
that is good. Thank you.
And for those who don't know, one of us may have ding dong ditched that drink at Tim's house. We should probably upload the video. Like you should totally upload that video to Facebook, Mongo.
I mean, I'll give you a hint. Considering I'm in North Carolina, it probably wasn't me.
What? Yeah,
it might have been me. We'll have to wait and see what the video says.
So moving along, we have a tag team match. It's LAX, Homicide and Hernandez, with Conan getting a win over Sanjay Dutt and Ron Killings in 10 minutes. It was okay. They're kind of the storyline with Conan and R-Truth or Ron Killings is still going on.
Well, yeah, because they gave up on the BG James, Kip James thing.
Yeah,
there was 3 people in the crew.
I know. So I honestly really don't remember this
live,
match too much.
Whatever they are, crew and the James gang, whatever they're calling themselves now.
I love the sound effects. They're great. If only we had a board of sound effects we could use on like our episodes, like, crickets and shit like before.
Hold on. Let's see.
The worst part is I know a guy who pays for this shit and doesn't even use it.
Let's see.
I know a guy who wanted me to pay for shit that I'd never use.
Yeah, well, that's because we pause too much, so.
You probably couldn't hear that, could you? But I didn't share my sound. All right. Anyways.
Nope, didn't hear nothing.
Well, I heard
it. Tim's like, trust me, it was there.
The crickets were there. So yeah, like I said, nothing memorable about this one for me.
The most memorable thing about this match is how awesome Ron Killings was. Like, and now all you think of like is, oh, he's R-Truth. He's a comedy act. Like, dude, he could fucking wrestle. Like, he did some really cool shit in this match. And I think that's what we need to take away from it. Yeah, the match itself wasn't that special, but let's appreciate, Ron Killings as a performer, not the sports entertainer, but the actual wrestler, the performer, because he was doing corkscrew moves and like, some of the sit out moves he was doing. And like, it just shows you how good Ron Killings was. And now I'm not saying he's not good at 40 some odd years old doing what he does now. Like, he's carved out a nice niche for himself, but still, back in 2006, he was throwing down with the best of them.
Oh, 100%. This match really showcased what we've kind of said. First of all, Tim, he hit the scissors kick. Remember, we always have to celebrate when he hits the scissors kick because it's like every other time he hits it or not. But yeah, he outperformed the cluster turd that was this match. Like this, like Tim's famously said, this 3 live crew, 4 live crew, 19 live crew bullshit with Kip James, without Kip. No one gives a shit. Like I know I'm glad that they're moving LAX in a different direction because it's like it's just so over it. Like, and Tim gets his wish, so hopefully I get mine too. But Tim gets his wish because Team Canada is finally disbanding.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up. I was wondering, like, the next is the Team Canada thing, right? Which that segment felt like 3 hours long. I think Jim Cornette ordered Team Canada to split up. So Scott D'Amore comes out and says a bunch of nice things about everybody on Team Canada, except for Eric Young, who he blames for Team Canada splitting up, and then he turned face, had the crowd support, and it was just a segment that just was way too long. But I'm happy they broke up, though. So I got to pick my battles, I guess.
Hey, Mongo, you don't have like a soundbite for that one? Just wondering.
Canada, we all know my feelings about Team Canada.
There you go. Anyway, so like, yeah, if you're going to blame anybody, you probably should blame Alistair Ralphs or Roofs or Rufus or whatever the fuck his name is. A1 Steak Sauce, as Tim would call him. You should probably blame him because he's a charisma fucking vacuum. So, he just sucks the life right out of the
I don't just
show.
suck. I suck.
Vince is like, God damn it, get over here. Anyway.
Hold on, Derek Jim told me you have to sign this first.
Yeah.
I looked you a baseball like he did. It's a grapefruit because I have grapefruits.
Oh, the genetic jackhammer strikes again. Oh, Vince, that was pretty good. You lasted 19 seconds more than you did the last time. Gee, Willikers. Poor Johnny Ace. As if his gimmick wasn't shitty enough back in the fucking 80s. Now he's got fucking, Vince, your arms look good today.
He's just pissed because he's pissed because he's a shitty Laurinaitis.
Yeah, well, as he's taking the golden shower from the WWE. Oh, golden parachute. Sorry, wrong thing. He's whatever. Golden banana. I don't know. Fucking know.
Golden banana.
I can't wait to see that Bella reality show at Thanksgiving if he's there.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Apparently, you could touch.
Well, yeah.
And this is John Laurinaitis. He's currently sitting in the corner because he's in the doghouse. Let's take a listen.
He's getting divorced by Mama Bella.
What you mean you were there to tag team with her house? I don't know what she sounds like.
Hey, it's not my fault. Vince and I are the tag team champions of the world. They put them right on our desk.
They said desk, not dick, you moron.
Same thing. People power.
Hardwood. Like on
People
the AEW
power.
package, it says hardwood.
People power. He just starts like repeating himself like Stone Cold. He's like, people power.
I just think that figure went. I
don't know. Meanwhile, Brie Bella's like, God, this is fucking horrible.
So is that Dancing with the Stars? Do you think he's gonna be dancing at bars?
I hope not.
Like those single bars, like the divorced dads are like they're hanging out with like the cowboy shirt because they're just awkwardly trying to pick out 20-year-olds. And like, no,
They look like Adam Page.
How do you know what that scene is like, Mongo?
you do know I was raised by a single mom, right? Sometimes I had to go to places I didn't really want to go to. Like, oh, go play in the arcade. Oh, what's next door? Oh, that's weird. A lot of adults dancing.
For the record, it doesn't mean he doesn't love his mother.
Absolutely. No, I love my mom to death. Yeah. It's just, sometimes there are arcades next to a dance club in certain towns. And it's not like it's like a bad club. It's just like, excuse me, like the Legion kind of club. Not, I shouldn't say the word club.
Mongo's now just.
Well, you both are trying to get a prize at the end of the day.
Oh,
My mom doesn't know how to work Spotify and stuff to listen to this anyway. So, and if she does, I love you, Mom. You know that's true. And I'll send you an extra Mother's Day card.
I don't know how you follow that, Tim. What do you? I don't know.
And hi, Linda. I'm sorry. I'm a bad son, and I know I'm not representing good sons right now. But yours is.
I mean, I feel like I'm at least okay. Like I'm not gonna say I'm like poster boy for sons, but like I feel like I do okay. I talk to my mom every day. I will say that.
And hi, Mrs. Kurt. I've never said hi to you, but hi. Might as well just throw one in there.
She doesn't listen to this either.
Lisa is a saint. I will say that. She is one of the nicest people. I know we've gone off tangent altogether, but like I feel like the trio of us have like some really nice moms. Like we were
we are
raised,
blessed in the mom department.
Yeah, and unfortunately now the only one of us that has a dad is Tim. So fuck you.
I don't think mine counts. I didn't really remember him. his for the record, my dad's favorite movie, The Invisible Man.
Oh,
I didn't care for that one.
Daddy wasn't there to change my underwear. Take it to the fair.
That's for Austin Powers, Tim.
Yeah, Tim, that was the movie that's
I know.
Member.
Yeah. Hey, gold member. I like it.
Never seen it.
Get in my belly.
I know the mole thing though, right? They do the mole thing.
Mole. Guacamole.
So
That's with the fucking creepy
transitioning
Savage
back to
brother,
TNA
right?
here.
Is that the one that got himself in
All right,
trouble?
Tim, we'll transition back. All right. You don't have to
Hold
yell
on,
at us.
is that the Savage brother that got in trouble? The creepy one with the mole?
Lenny or Lenny?
No, fucking Ben or Fred, the one that has the fucking mole in Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah, that's Fred.
Is that the creepy one?
Fred Savage. Yeah, that's the older one. Fred Savage.
That's the
from
creepy one,
Wonder
right?
Years. Yeah.
All right, point for me.
Remember, he's the one that tries to steal Topanga Boy Meets World too.
Oh yeah, well,
Speaking
Can't
of
win
that,
'em all.
that's a sneaky good podcast I've listened to because I have no problem.
Pod Meets World.
Pod Meets World. I've listened to all the episodes so far. It's pretty good. So, I mean, if you guys like I don't know if it's because we're rewatch podcasts, like listening to other ones, it's cool to hear how they do it. But it's cool to hear 3 of the main actors from the show, 3 of the 4, talking about what they went through. So it's just, like, holy shit, I'm old because it's going to be 30 years old next year. I feel ancient as fuck. But listen to it's so cool to hear like their experiences, like they were normal kids like us. So if you're in our age range, which most of our demos say you guys are 18 to 37. So yes, I'm 18 to 36, excuse me. That was a weird number. That you should check it out. It's like Ron said, Pod Meets World. Make sure after you subscribe to us and give us a 5-star rating, please. And following our socials at WWP Podcast. Check them out.
All right. So next up is the X Division match. It's Senshi, who's the champion, and Kazarian. It was built up as a mystery opponent. It's going to be a former X Division champion, and Kazarian's the one that answers the call. Senshi gets the win in about a little over 11 minutes. Solid match. I don't think it's one of the top of the line X Division matches we've seen. I think the AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Daniels matches were a lot better, but it was a solid match. They're really kind of building up Senshi as the champion here, which is good. But yeah, so I mean, it was a good match, but it's in terms of what we've seen in the X Division before, a little bit of a letdown.
Well, it's like I said on a previous episode, like with the AEW promos, you can only go so far. Like when you set the bar at Daniels and AJ Styles and Joe, like 9 times out of 10 you're going to hit under that no matter how hard you try. And it's nothing against Kazarian, it's nothing against Kaval. I'm going to call him Kaval today. Nothing against Kaval. And for those of you who don't know, Senshi means warrior. Anyway, so it's nothing against Loki, but Kaval just couldn't do what he could. He's not Daniels, he's not AJ. He's entertaining, and it wasn't a bad match. Like Tim said, it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't high standard as some of the previous X Division Championship matches that we've watched. Through no fault of their own. It wasn't Frankie's fault. It wasn't Kaval's fault. It wasn't Loki's fault. It wasn't Senshi's fault. It fell a little bit flat because the bar has been set so high.
No, I would agree.
Thank you, Bar. Thank you.
Oh, I couldn't tell what. Well, no, my camera.
Well, if I just back up, I'm in the camera no matter what I do. See what I mean?
No, I had to mirror my camera on my end so you could read the stuff in the background. So I was like, oh, we have to go the opposite way. That's why I was trying to figure out which way I had to go.
Right, but in a panic, just like you're on wheels, right? Just back up a little bit. You're in the camera no matter what. See what I'm saying?
True.
Huh?
Yeah, true too. That's
4 beers in, still the smartest guy in the room.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. smartest guy, and yeah, definitely. There's nobody else. In this fucking...
Follow at.
I don't think.
Well, if the cat there, then you have competition probably.
Ooh, I don't think he is. I think he's on my clothes again. He's gonna get strangled if he is. Sorry, Peter. I'm really not gonna strangle him. I'm just sick of cat hair on my clothes.
Remember, even though you don't like figures of speech, PETA, because you can't say, "Oh, that's just like skinning the cat." Blah, blah, blah. You can't say that. First of all, fuck you, PETA. But yeah,
fuck you, PETA.
You don't have to apologize for no PETA. No, PETA stands for people eating tasty animals. So bite me.
Well, I will say one thing about PETA. I like their bread.
But
PETA Griffin.
I'm pulling out the 3 a.m. jokes already at 2:30.
I know. I'm ahead of the game.
So,
Tim is like 2 sips into his drink too, so I don't know.
I am.
It's also
this is Britt Baker's
favorite. This is Britt Baker's favorite time of day because she's a dentist. 2:30.
I see what you did there. Speaking of like Britt Baker, did Adam Cole die? Like, no offense, it seems like everybody in AEW. That's what I'm saying. It seems like everybody in AEW is friggin' falling by the wayside. If you wrestle for AEW, you better take out a life insurance policy. I'm just saying. Like, it seems like everybody's getting hurt.
The injury bug's crazy. I know, and it's starting to trickle over WWE too. You got Cody out. It's just, I know we went off a tangent a little bit, but it's just crazy. But this also goes to show you what people put in the ring. Like even back in TNA with our wonky ass ring, one wrong step. If you've never been in 6 sides of steel or 6 sides of ring, like the ring's different shape. Like I meant
6 sides of ring.
I meant to say a 6-sided ring after 6 sides of steel, so it just kind of like blend together.
That sounds like some kind of like support group or something like 6 sides of ring.
No, it sounds like the world's worst. No, it sounds like the world's worst sequel to Captain Planet.
Maybe.
Like,
whatever that is.
Captain oh my God, Timothy. Every week, Roland.
Is that a movie?
It's a goddamn cartoon.
Cartoon. How old is it?
Old enough. I don't know, like 90s, but it still was on TV till like the early 2000s.
Never heard of it.
It was literally like a show about like forcing kids to recycle by making all the bad guys who pollute literal. Oh my God.
Was it on Nickelodeon?
No. It wasn't SpongeBob, Tim.
What was it on? I only watched Nickelodeon.
It was on Cartoon Network, I think.
I never watched that.
So, what was your form of entertainment ever?
SpongeBob.
Nickelodeon, I said.
SpongeBob.
No, I watched. What did I watch?
Like
I watched
a chisel and a
Rugrats.
hammer. Are you like Patrick from SpongeBob? Do you live under the rock? Because like,
wow, man.
No, besides, okay. So then, I'm so confused. I know you didn't watch Captain Planet at all. Did you watch Wishbone and PBS? Wishbone.
It was a dog.
No, I don't think so.
Do you remember Bill Nye?
I watched that occasionally. I wasn't like.
Can you do the jingle?
The who?
The jingle.
No.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill.
So I watched Sesame Street. Obviously, I watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I watched.
So you're telling me you watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, which was a show from like the 1950s, so the oldest dude ever who stayed old, but you didn't see Captain Planet?
No.
Did you see Arthur at least?
I've seen some of it. Yeah, I didn't watch it like religiously, but I've seen.
So the original release from Captain Planet was 1990 to 1996, and it was on TBS originally.
Okay, so I was 5 when it ended, so probably not.
But it was a cartoon, and you were 5, and they played reruns for years.
Mm-hmm.
I was more
CBS...
like I watched like Thomas the Tank Engine, Timmy the Tooth.
Of course,
Timmy the fucking Tooth.
Yeah.
JJ the Jet Plane.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Little Bear.
No.
Gullah Gullah Island.
Yes.
Magic School Bus.
Yeah, occasionally.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yep, I watched that.
WCW Monday Nitro.
Yeah, for the first hour.
Tim had to go to bed halfway through.
Well, no, I put Raw on.
I see. What about like you remember Mongo, you probably remember better than Tim would, but remember when TBS used to have like their Saturday shows at 6:05, and it'd be like the Power Hour or whatever the fuck it was called. Like my grandmother, it'd be like from the power plant, or like it'd be like I can't remember what, but like an hour, and it'd be on Saturdays.
Oh yeah.
And like my grandmother never had, she just had like basic cable, like you had like 12 channels or whatever it was. That was one of the only things I remember from like summers at spent in Wells, Maine, was like 6:05. Better be inside to watch wrestling. I don't know who the fuck these guys are. It's like I was just like, oh, it's wrestling, cool, like awesome. But like, yeah, it was, that's what I remember.
It was like that showcase of their students or something. I remember, yeah.
So transitioning back to Victory Road here. Next up is a hair versus hair match between Raven and Larry Zbyszko.
Wait, wasn't Larry Zbyszko like bald pretty much?
Sort of
out there.
Yeah. So Larry Zbyszko's made Raven's life a living hell ever since Raven lost the title. We've gone through this. This feud has gone on way too long. But it's going to culminate in hair versus a hair match. It's kind of predictable. Raven's going to get the win, shave his head. Just a comedy match. It's, that's all it is for Gaga purposes. I give Larry Zbyszko credit for trying to perform in the ring at his age at that time. But Raven hits the Raven effect and gets the 1, 2, 3, and Larry Zbyszko goes bald and gets carried out of the arena. Kind of reminds me of the Chris Jericho thing when he gets fired and he's carried out of the arena. Sort of like that. So, I think it served its purpose. They kept it short, under 4 minutes. But yeah, this is more for entertainment purposes than wrestling.
Next.
Yeah, that was so boring. It was like, honestly,
I thought Mondo was dying on us there for a second.
That was like the most like slow motion cough I've ever seen.
Well, that's because my internet's laggy. I didn't give him the Vince McMahon treatment.
Mongo fucking blows this guy numerous times.
Not literally, by the way. No, literally. Let's not start that rumor.
Mongo figuratively blows this guy numerous times, and his internet's still like.
Yeah, it's
bad.
Thankfully, the audio compresses well enough. It doesn't come off on the feed.
That's you know what? I figured it out. That's the reason why we're pausing all the time. It's your fucking internet lag.
I'm sorry, my internet's just too creamy and not smooth enough to go through the fiber optic line, and
little too thick.
Yeah, just
maybe you need like a plastic fork and knife to thin it out a little bit.
Probably, yeah. That might cost an order in this world.
If I were you, I would be so pissed, and I would probably call Officer Moses to investigate why you paid this amount of money. Like, it's theft at this point.
Yeah, hopefully he brings back up though.
I heard he has a guard dog.
That's good. I have a dog; they can hang out. I'm
a dog. You're a dog. Everybody do the dog. Bet you're gonna do the dog all day long. I don't even know what show that's from. What show is that from? Does anybody remember?
No clue. No.
I think it was from Doug. I'm a dog. You're a dog. Everybody do the dog all day long. Wow.
The only one I remember from Doug is like banging on a trash can, jumping from the street light. Tim, that was another show.
I know, with the blue guy.
Skeeter.
Yeah.
And Patty Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Man, I'm fucking Patty Mayonnaise.
Okay. You want to move on?
We probably should because it's getting late. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah. Oh, we have a tag team match. You have Chris Sabin and Jay Lethal against the Paparazzi. Kevin Nash and Alex Shelley with Johnny Devine. Sabin and Lethal get the win in 9 minutes. This Kevin Nash character is just trying to bury the X Division. I'm just not invested in these matches.
It was from Doug.
All right, can I ask a question? When you were singing that brought up what is the we're all dudes thing? Like he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes. What is that from?
That's Good Burger.
That is Good Burger. Okay. I have seen Good Burger. All right.
I know because you called me Mondo, remember?
Yes,
that's right.
Mongo, can you do me a favor and bring this song up? Search "I'm a Dog, You're a Dog." Okay, we'll just keep talking about the show. Just bring it up. You're sharing your screen already. Anyways, I totally agree. This Kevin Nash stuff is fucking garbage. It's almost like they decided they signed him and they're like, what the fuck are we gonna do with him? I got an idea. We'll have him be in the X division with Alex Shelley. And everybody's like, that's a terrible idea. Then they're like, oh, no, we're really gonna do that. And if I were Kevin Nash, I'd be like, really? Like, that's what we're gonna. And the best part is Kevin Nash has to try to take it seriously, like he's actually interested. If it were me, I'd be like, this is fucking garbage. Like, this is like, you got to think about all the power that Kevin Nash had when he was in WCW. If I were him, here we go. Oh, that wasn't. Yeah. Did you find that? I'm a dog. You're a dog. Sounds like Jeff Hardy's coming out.
I can't hear him.
I'm a dog, you're a dog, everybody do the dog. Bet you're gonna do the dog all day long. Doberman, Pincer, Beagle, Pekingese, Corgi Collie, Bulldog, Great Pyrenees. Chase a car, there you are, sleeping around the clock. Waiting for the cable man to chase around the block.
That's probably after who gets that copyright strike.
Miniature schnauzer.
Totally worth it.
Did they say waiting for the Repo Man?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, Tim.
Very dark.
Oh God, we just copyright strike Home Improvement. I don't think so, Tim. This shit episode's getting yanked from YouTube. They're like, nope. Tim Allen's like, and they just fucking pull it.
This episode needs more copyright strikes.
At least that wasn't going crazy. And I remembered the first.
You know what? All that shit was better than that Larry Zbysko match. Like you said,
yep.
Oh, he's getting his head shit. Oh, you're doing him a favor. It's already like kind of like pubic hair duct taped to his head.
By the way, we're talking about the Kevin Nash match.
Yeah.
See, that's just too Alex Shelley's little creepy ass character. Like it's Kevin Nash TNA. He was done like 3 years before this fucking shit happened. His quads
Fair
were
enough.
definitely.
Yeah, at this point they were fucking hammered.
He's RoboCop, which by the way, the new RoboCop game for PS5, looks fire. I can't wait.
Is Sting gonna have a tag team match with him?
That I hope no, Tim.
Bad, Tim. Bad.
Don't will that shit into existence.
I've already got our list.
Jinder I'm willing to accept, but not
yes,
not
that's a good one.
RoboCop and Sting.
I've already got our list for the end of the show for Tim, by the way. So
all right, good.
Movies again?
You'll see. I'm not gonna spoil it. You'll see. We're not there yet. We still have more TNA to talk about, sadly.
Yeah, fortunately.
You know what I will say before we go any further on the TNA thing is it seems like we've been hyping up TNA and like the last couple of shows have really sucked. Like it feels like they've like hit this lull of like.
Well, this is that storyline. This is that storyline where they wrote themselves into a corner and didn't know how to fucking get out of it. You know, like,
fire everybody. That's how
you had like the whole angle of fucking Hebner pushing the ladder over and then just giving Jarrett the title, which makes no sense. You still give him the title, and then you're like, I know Christian deserves a rematch, so instead of building a rematch with Christian and making Christian earn the rematch or something, you're like, let's just fucking throw Sting and Samoa Joey in there, like
Joey Samoa, wrong way around.
Joey Samoa, sorry, but
yeah.
it's like. And I know I'm not sure get fired, but that's kind of what it is that this storyline is pretty much all summer long, not the Kid Rock song, but it's just
it was
drags.
It was 2000.
And I think that's the problem with TNA in 2005 and 2006. Their storyline, it's not that they were long term, but they weren't interesting long term stories. They were like, what the fuck long term stories? So it's like they would tell the feud, but it's like they didn't care if the fans liked it. Like, we're fucking force feeding this. We have a story. We're going all the way through. Like, Tim's favorite, Team Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Thank God you did disband.
True patriot love in all thy sons come and with growing hearts.
You can tell he's a hockey fan that he has that like memorized verbatim.
So I will say that in 6th grade, I think it was, we had to do it for like the talent fair or whatever the fuck it was. We had to do like a thing, so like that's in my brain. It's not going anywhere. Hockey helps, but a lot of times when you watch like an actual hockey game, they sing the first part of it and then they go to French, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. I know the word. Oh, but
speaking of, and Tim, did you know that Kevin Owens learned to speak English by watching U.S. television?
He watched Jim Ross, I heard.
Yeah,
Which probably not the best person to learn English from, but
the big girls are on the floor.
the big girl on the floor.
He goes to
Mommy, what does sassafras mean?
Yeah.
Goes
Let's
to
sassafras. Let's sassafras.
Kevin Nash going to Target. Hey, I need to find something. Big girls on the floor.
I think you meant Kevin Owens, but
yes.
Lay stumping a mud hole.
Yeah. Lay mud hole stumping. And as he would say it, walking it dry. Anyhow, but yeah, so sorry.
You went from Canadian to Paris with that.
French.
He's French Canadian.
French Canadian.
He's not one of those actual he's French Canadian. He's not like a fake Canadian. He's French Canadian. They're true like Italian. Like they're You're
talking to those French Canadian guy right here. No, I get it. It's just I guess I can only picture my grandmother when she yelled at me in her accent like that. That's true French Canadian. When you
I remember going to a nursing home with my great grandparents in the nursing home, and they're talking fucking French like it's nothing, and I'm just like, the fuck is this?
When you're related to them, you learn all the swears real quick. When you're like what is?
Well, I remember being like super young, and I'm like, what the fuck are they saying? What is this? Yeah, it's just anyways, but yeah.
And I remember being a kid, the thing that you made me chuckle is on perfume it says eau de toilette, and it means water of the toilet. So I remember being a kid thinking that was like the funniest shit. Like, you're spraying toilet water on yourself, because like that's what it literally translates to. So obviously my grandmother would tell me those things, and everybody's like, "You dude, Mongo, you're a moron." Like, shut up, it's funny. Leave me alone. I ate paint.
We know.
We know. We have a 6-man tag match. Up next is the James Gang, BJ James and Kip James and Abyss. What did I say? What did I say? What happened?
You said BJ.
Oh, did I?
I can't handle much more of this. Oh God!
Sam, I think Vince McMahon's on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon's on the. Hold on.
Yeah. God damn it! You can't say BJ on TV. Vince is like, but for real, you want to give me one? I'll give you money. Anyways, but yeah.
So,
anyhow,
BG James,
Kip
James, and Abyss against Team 3D, which is Brother Ray, Brother Devon, Brother Runt. Match goes 10.5 minutes, and I don't know. I honestly don't really remember this match, to be honest. I wasn't invested in it. All I remember is the promo from Brother Ray, and he said violence about 80 million times.
I do want to point out from the LAX match, you guys realize how brutal that friggin' border toss was? I just thought of that now. That friggin' move is like a razor's edge, except he chucks him across the Hernandez out here trying to cripple people. But anyhow, it is, the most memorable thing about this match is that it finally ended.
Yeah.
It wasn't another one of those ECW style matches, really, is what it was. And it just, at one point, Bully Ray, Brother Ray at the time, is fucking trying to staple something to Abyss's head, and he like staples it a couple times and it just falls off. It's like you didn't even staple it, you dumb fuck.
Well, the sign didn't make sense. It said ECW fears TNA. ECW's out of business, so I don't know.
Yeah, well,
maybe they meant WWECW, but
fellas, I wish I could give you a deal here, but my pimp's a real bullock. You know what I mean? So it's $10 for a BJ, $12 for an HJ, $15 for a ZJ.
What's a ZJ?
If you have to ask, big man, you can't afford it.
God damn it, give me a ZJ. Boss.
What is that from?
I have no idea.
God. Oh my God. Roland for the win?
I don't know.
Beer Fest.
Okay, yeah, I had heard it. I couldn't place it to save my life.
Sorry, that was just more interesting than the James Gang match to me. It was just with James. I can't. Like,
Hey, before we go any further on the James Gang thing, I just want to point out: are you ready for the James Gang to reunite in AEW with BG James leading the Acclaimed against the Ass Boys and
Please,
Daddy
no.
Ass.
No, stop.
Are you ready for
Rolling
that? Because it's gonna happen.
Please,
It's
roll it. No,
gonna
roll
happen.
It. Roll it.
I'm calling it now.
Roll it.
It's going to
No.
happen.
No,
BG
stop it.
James
No,
is going to
not-
show
no,
up,
la,
and
la,
he's
la,
going to be
la,
like,
la, 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 la,
he's
la.
going to be like, yo, you didn't know the acclaimed blah 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 Ass Boys, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I'm telling you right now. Mark it down.
Break it down.
If that happens, Tim has to drop you off a beer. If that happens, Tim has to drop you a beer off.
It's gonna happen. Mark it.
So Tim, if that happens, you have to drop a beer off.
Wait, so why
I heard like
why are you in control of what Tim does?
Because I can't drop off a beer to you.
There's a thing called the mail.
Okay, I'll figure something out.
Thank
Can
you.
you mail alcohol?
Don't leave it up to Tim. It's not his fault. This is on you, and I'm telling you, it's going to happen. You're like,
I have an angry sticker on it. I'm going to find a way to get an angry sticker to you because I'm going to be angry if BJ James shows up.
That might have to be his name. I don't know, like what's copyrighted and not. But
oh, you didn't know? BJ's here to blow somebody.
Did you see the TikTok about BG James mentioning like the fans were like, "You still got it," and he's like, "I didn't really do anything. It's you didn't know. Like I don't like." He's like, "It's not hard."
That's just
he's
one
like,
of those fucking chants that people say they don't even fucking know anymore because they just want to chant. Like, I think that's gonna be our next series of videos. Like the things that need to go away in wrestling. You still got it. You deserve it. This is awesome. Fight forever. Get those fucking chants.
Up. You fucked up. That's a good one.
What chants in the fucking crowd? Like it's just,
what?
It's just they can go away any day now. Like,
1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, 4 beers.
Acknowledge me, like cool. It's fun to do some chants, but some chants are just stupid. Like you're not going to gauge heat, or you're not going to get interest. Like some fans literally just like to chant. Like I've literally watched How I Met Your Mother. Barney proves it. He goes shrimp fried rice, shrimp fried. And the whole crowd. I've done it in Lions to prove a point. We were at a Patriots game once. All you have to do is just literally just go fuck the Jags, like for the Jaguars. Sorry, trying to come up. Fuck the Jags, fuck the Jaguars, and like the whole crowd will chant because people just like to chant shit. They want to feel involved. Doesn't mean there's heat or over. Like some of these chant like literally at the women's ladder match. I know we'll go back last week real quick. They were chanting, "This is awesome." No, it fucking wasn't. It was not awesome. The only thing that was awesome is that they survived.
This is awful.
Yeah, speaking of hosting the BJ James match, I figured, and do not will him into existence in TNA, please.
TNA,
AEW.
Don't waste him either. I don't want him either, please. He was already here.
I'm telling you, he's going to be the third man. He's going to be like fucking Hollywood Hogan. Bobby Heenan, rest of his soul, is going to be like, but whose side is he on? We're going to
take the headphones off. It doesn't count. Nope.
We got 2 more matches to go. Anyways, we have a mixed tag match for the NWA World Tag Team titles. You have Sorelda, whoever the fuck that is, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels against Gail Kim and AMW, Sorelda, whatever. Styles, Daniels get the win in 12 minutes. Sorelda looked like a Nicole Bass to me, kind of. Just like a slimmed down version of Nicole Bass. I never heard of her. I don't know. I think this match could have been so much better given you have Styles, Daniels, and AMW, and just too clustery for me.
I couldn't agree more. They talk about having a like insurance policy or whatever, and like they bring out this fucking person nobody knows. It's not like it's Rick Rude or whoever. It's like this lady that no one. Everybody's like, "Who the fuck is that?"
I can't believe the disrespect of Klondike. Yes, that was her name, Klondike. I had to look up because I had no idea who the fuck this lady
What
person
would you
was.
do for a Klondike bar?
Stop watching the pay-per-view.
Pay for one like a normal individual. That's a very weird question, Timothy.
Crickets. Fucking crickets.
Yep. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. That's going to take too long.
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
All right. Main event time. It's a road to victory match.
Victory Road. I get what they did there.
Yeah. This is going to determine the number one contender to face Jeff Jarrett at the next pay-per-view. You have Sting, Christian Cage, Samoa Joe, and Scott Steiner, with Sting getting the win in 14 minutes. A little shenanigans with Jeff Jarrett. He dressed as a cameraman and attacked Sting, but Sting rebounds, hits the Scorpion Death Drop on Steiner, I believe, and gets the win. I could have done without Scott Steiner in this one. I think a triple threat with Sting, Christian, and Samoa Joe would have been really good. I think they probably this is the case of less is more. Not a horrible main event, but nothing. You're not going to remember this one years later.
And God forbid Jeff Jarrett just stays in the back for a fucking show, right? Like, who cares? Like, I think it's funny, like Mongo pointed out before, they bring in Jim Cornette and he's supposed to be like this new law, and yet he just like hands a title to Jarrett, and then like all this bullshit's going down that was going down before is still going on after. Zabisco's got no hair now. Cornette's hopping around on one fucking leg because he had surgery fucking a month ago or whatever. It didn't change anything. It's still the same LOL TNA. Like, it's exactly what this is. It's, like Tim said, it could have been a decent wrestling match had you, and like Mongo pointed out, you got Christian who got royally fucked the last episode that we covered, who now has to go into a triple threat match or a four-person match with three other people to earn a number one contendership when he got fucked at the last show, and probably it would have sold itself. That probably would have sold itself if you just had Jarrett against Christian. I don't know, silly me. Jeff Jarrett's like, we probably should do a multi-man match at the end. And you know what we're going to do? I'm going to be a cameraman. That's right. Me, JEFFJARRETT is going to be a cameraman. I'm going to interfere. I'm the king of the mountain.
So, I posted this show on our socials last week, so hopefully everybody got to watch it because I think it's cool. It's free. Check it out so you can see we're watching. And I see why it's free on YouTube. This main event was garbage. Sorry, like so many rest spots. The whole Sting getting blinded for no fucking reason.
Oh yeah, you got killed. Blinded came back, and
like, what? Like, and again, you could have easily done a triple threat match with Sting and Christian and fucking Jeff Jarrett. Said this is going to be for the true champion since you were the last three. Sting, you were on the ladder with Christian and Jeff since you technically had the title in your hands, but that would have made more sense. And then you had a true champion, and you could have a storyline from it. Instead, this is basically you basically screw Christian over storyline wise. His rematch, like Roland said, is to beat three other individuals to then earn the right. And then he's not even part of the decision. Big Papa Bowling Balls is, because he looks like Larry Lobster, Tim, and he looks like he's carrying bowling balls when he walks. And he wrestled smooth too. Jesus Christ, he was so clunky. And then it's just like, okay, so then
when you like open the back of your car and like half your groceries fall out, that's Steiner going to the ring. He just like falls out and fucking. It's like, what the fuck? It's Scott Steiner.
I'd rate that higher than a Scott Steiner match.
Yeah. Holla if you hear me. How about we holler if we don't have to fucking see you? How's that?
But it's just, it should have been Christian, and Jeff Jarrett. Because they added Gaga, like I said earlier at the top of the show, they wrote themselves into a corner. And this has killed their momentum. This storyline, we're not done, boys. It's not only next month, but the month after. We kind of have to do a little bit of the work and watch some of these. And Jeff Jarrett's reign of terror. And this is the part that people really shit on Jeff Jarrett for. And this is the part I remember hating was, like Roland said, a few episodes ago, all his matches ended in Gaga, or he always had to be involved in Gaga. It was always the same type of Gaga. Then he'd book himself as champion, but it's like you're booking yourself in storylines that don't make you look good, so people don't want you to have the belt. So why aren't you there developing the talent? Like, you don't need to be like looking back with fresh eyes, Jarrett didn't need to be the champion to legitimize the belt. Like the first time he had it, cool, but in 2006, it's not the same as 2002 TNA. He didn't need the belt. He didn't need to be the guy. And unfortunately, his selfishness kind of made it to LOL TNA.
Yeah, so not a very good pay per view. Maybe give this a 4.5, 5.
I'm going
not one of the better ones. Yeah,
I'm not going not one, not two, but 3 live crew. I'm giving it a 3.
Yeah, I would say it's around 4, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
like honestly, again, AJ Styles is one of the only redeeming things on the show, and again with Nicole Bass from Wish, like Tim said, just no, just wasn't it. And I hope next month gets better, but I like going back and watching. Like I kind of remember this is why it was hard to stay consistent fan TNA, like because you get some of these stretches of just like, oh, I don't want to see this shit again.
Yeah. So let's. You ready for the movie rundown? Roland?
Yeah. All right. So this is the part of the show where we find out what Tim has seen and what he hasn't seen.
Mhm.
What
This is
Tim
popular.
see?
What Tim hasn't seen ever because he didn't. Anyways, but yeah. So popular 1990s children's show. Timothy, when were you born?
End of 1990.
Okay, so he should have seen at least some of these. Now it's 1990s, so there are some he will not. But anyways,
You're Emily's age. You have no excuse.
all right. Dinosaurs.
Nope.
What
Are you
the
serious?
ever loving fuck?
On
The
Disney
not the
Plus,
mama?
that's some homework.
Not the mama? Like what the hell?
It was
Um,
Elmo's voice. It was literally he didn't even change voice. It was fucking Elmo's voice.
Not the mama. Anyways, are you afraid of the dark?
Yes. I used to
Okay.
watch that.
All right, that's a great show. Very underrated. Boy Meets World.
No.
Oh, son of a bitch, Tim.
All right. So he's not going to listen to Pod Meets World, apparently. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Nope.
You are breaking my damn heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
He just totally fucking did.
All right. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yes, that's a great
Yes,
show.
that's a great show. I agree. Gullah Gullah Island.
Yep.
I think
The
we mentioned
big-
that earlier.
The Big Comfy Couch.
Yes.
I've never even seen that.
Full House.
Yes, of course.
Real Monsters.
Nope.
Oh,
A Little
Mark
Bear.
Cronier would hate you for that one.
Nope.
Let's see. All That.
Yep.
Captain Planet.
Nope.
Yeah, I know. I just going through the list here. Ren and Stimpy.
I've seen some episodes. I wasn't.
You idiot. Anyways,
Yeah.
Stimpy.
yeah. Bobby's World.
Nope.
Don't you
think
know?
I've
You've never seen Bobby's World, don't you know?
Keenan and Kel.
Yes, love that show.
Roly Poly Oly.
Nope.
Wow. Street Sharks.
Nope.
In fairness, no one watched Street Sharks.
Teletubbies.
Some.
Blue's
Yeah.
Clues.
Yep.
Cow and Chicken.
Nope.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Yes.
Doug.
Yep.
Animaniacs.
I've seen a couple episodes.
Not counting.
Dexter's Laboratory.
No.
Voulez-vous fromage?
Rugrats.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm just skipping through here. Reading Rainbow.
Yeah. I used to watch
Take
that.
a look.
Can
In
you
a
name who the Reading Rainbow guy was?
LeVar Burton.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
you. All right. Let's see. The Magic School Bus.
I think I've seen a couple episodes, but not something I really watch.
And last but not least, certainly. Oh, actually, there's two of them. Tailspin.
Nope.
That's a very underrated show. I think it was only one season, so I don't expect you to see it, but I think that was pretty good. And then, last but certainly not least, Johnny Bravo.
Nope.
Talk about UFC drama. Oh yeah, bro. It could be The Rock, dude. All right, Tim, you got 11.
All right, that's not too bad.
I don't know how many I did, but I just kind of there were some here that I've never even heard of, so there's no point in me spitting
Thinking
them out.
about 19 if I get track. 18 or 19.
I'm gonna go back through real quick one time just to see if I missed anything.
Yeah.
Pinky and the Brain.
Yep, I watched that.
Narf.
Okay. What else is there? I just want to make sure I skip through. I don't want to miss anything.
You know what's one? Cat Dog.
Yes,
Cat
watched Cat
Dog. Alone in the World is little
I
cat
watched
dog.
Rocket Power, but that might have
Yes.
been 2000s.
Yeah,
I don't think that was
probably.
90s.
But yeah, I think Tim did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. To be honest with you.
Secret World
But,
of Alex Mack.
Ooh.
What was the was it Justice League Now where they had the figures and they had like Meltman and like
I think that
That'd be-
was.
That'd be more
I think it was
fun
called
question.
Justice League Now. I used to watch that.
I know what you're talking about, though.
And wasn't there another one? I want to say Metamorphosis, but I don't think that's their name of it.
Animorphs. Animorphs?
Yeah, Animorphs.
Animorphs.
Yeah, it started as a book series, sweet book series.
Yeah.
Then it became a show, just like Goosebumps.
Oh,
Tim,
so-
did you read Goosebumps?
No.
Oh, you
Did
missed
I-
a.
Good.
I was like Goosebumps and those
Oh,
like
Goose-
scary
yeah.
tales to tell in the dark were like the best book series as a kid.
Did I mention Hey Arnold?
No, I watched that.
No. That was a good one. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No.
In fairness, I didn't watch
Classic.
Courage either.
Barney and Friends.
Oh, that was my shit.
Yeah. Bear in the Big Blue House.
Occasionally, yeah.
Was he actually a bear in a big blue house?
What
maybe.
about is Bananas and Pajamas on there?
Bananas and Pajamas?
Bananas.
Yeah.
Bananas in pajamas.
I haven't found it yet. DuckTales.
No.
Woo! Oh, son of a. I don't want to know. As a banker, I want to know, and as an adult, when Scrooge McDuck does a swan dive into that gold, how did he break every bone in his body? Did you ever see that Family Guy clip rolling where
Yeah.
Peter
Yeah,
he tries to go in?
Yeah. He's like, this hurts. Why would
It's
Yeah.
not a liquid at all.
Pepper Ann? Anybody?
Pepper Ann.
Nope.
Recess.
Nope.
Recess that was a good
Wow.
show. Remember, like the bigger kid, like he could like sing, like he would go down low. when he
What
sang.
what is the show?
What about the Amanda Show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me, please.
Oh, what was the show that Summer Sanders hosted? It was a game show. Was it Figure It Out?
They have
And,
figured
like,
out.
they had all like
the
the Nickelodeon, like a lot of people from all
They
that.
had
were on it.
Guts, games and sports.
Guts. I watched Guts. Yep.
Double Dare.
Do you have
Double Dare. I watched.
on your mark? Is it? It's Double Dare.
Yeah, it was Figure It Out.
Yeah, I watched that.
They always had the lamest things, like my talent is I could stack ice cubes. Okay.
How about Franklin?
Yep.
What's
Babar.
That's
the
the turtle, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Babar. Anybody? Babar?
It's
No.
the elephant.
Yeah. Let's see.
What about Clifford? I watched Clifford.
Big Red Dog.
Beavis
They remade that
and
movie. It's on
Butthead?
the cock.
Beavis and Butthead. Caillou?
Oh, the new
No.
Beavis and Butthead was good too. You guys
Was
see
it?
that shit yet? Oh, it's funny.
No, I haven't. Oh, here you go, Tim. Yeah, number 61 and 62 in sequential order. Bill Nye the Science Guy, followed by Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Mm.
And I'm going to name a couple more, and then we'll call it a day here. Let's see what else we got. The Book of Pooh. That's kind of funny.
This book smells weird.
Teletubbies. Bananas in Pajamas, number 76.
All right.
Animaniacs.
I don't think so.
Let's see. What else we got here? This was classic. Darkwing Duck.
Nope.
Darkwing. Oh, great.
Inspector Gadget.
No.
All right, that was a little before your time, but we're almost done. There's only 100 on this list. Angry Beavers.
Nope.
That's also called The View.
Good one. And number 100, Sing Me a Story with Belle. I don't know who the fuck that is, what that is, but we're just gonna call it.
That sounds like a Disney thing.
It was. It's Belle from the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
But anyhow, we've now filled an hour, so we are obligated to go.
Yes.
Sorry,
So-
Linda. Sorry,
That's
Lisa.
all right.
Sorry, Janet.
Yeah. Okay, that's your mom's name. Okay.
I got you.
All right, awesome. So thank you for tuning us in. Follow us on our socials. Next week we got Fully Loaded 1998. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Mongo? You wrote it down, Mongo.
Yes. Fully loaded
Okay,
1998, then SummerSlam predictions. Sorry.
All right, that's coming up for you guys in the next couple of weeks. Thanks for listening to us. We will be back next week with Fully Loaded. Until then, I'm Tim Kurt.
Tim, before we go, where are you going on vacation?
I am going to New Jersey.
I just wanted to find out what you're
A
planning.
nice part of New Jersey. For
Not
vacation.
going to like, the nasty rundown part of New Jersey.
I'm not going to Patterson, no. And if you're
All
listening to this in Patterson, New Jersey, I'm sorry. But
Tim is an alumni of William Patterson.
I am, yeah. Well, I
Okay.
didn't graduate, so I don't know.
Close
Maybe an
enough.
alumni. Okay.
I mean, you went, so
I went there. Yeah.
You went to more college than I did, so
Yeah, I did a lot of college.
he's like,
So
I
if there's
bowled.
if there's any radio gigs, you know any radio gigs hiring, make sure you at @TKurt on air on Twitter and send him a DM.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right. Please do that. So let's try this again. All right. We'll be back with Fully Loaded next week. Until then, I'm Tim Kurt.
I'm Roland Fulis.
And I'm Mongo.
And this is Wrestling with Wrestling's Past and Present.
Hey, look, Ma, we made it.
Tim, can you believe this fucker ate paint?
I can. I was there.
I hope you're all having a nice day.